You're never too old to start dancing, and everybody has to start somewhere. So if it's what you prioritize, you can do it. You just have to actually make the decision to do it and make consistent efforts. Hi, my name is Sarah Schneider, and I am the Dance Fusion instructor here at UTC. I am from Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm an elementary education major here at UTC. I started dancing when I was 5 years old in kindergarten at a small studio called Downtown Dance in Dallas, Georgia. It's probably like 30 minutes from Atlanta. And I started out with ballet and tap, as most dancers do, because ballet is like the foundation of dance. And then in second grade, I started jazz/hip hop. And then as I got to middle school, I made my way into musical theater. And then when I got into high school, I started dances styles like West Coast swing, East Coast swing, and other ballroom styles, and line dancing. I've done a lot of different styles of dance. It's been fun. I've been a student choreographer in high school as well. My favorite choreography that I have done was to 5 a.m. by Amber Run. It was my senior piece, and it was also a tribute to my sister, so it holds a special place in my heart. There's this one person, and they are trying to choose between two decisions, but then at the same time, that person, it was also metaphorical. Like the costumes are split, and there was dark and light. It represented choosing yourself or others, and when there's other people reaching out to you and trying to help you, but how you can choose self-destructive patterns. Sometimes instead of like looking around and seeing the good, you can get consumed by just like what feels like is all around you when there really is more, but how that can be blinded and you can forget that when you're in the moment and seem to be buried. And so it was about her trying to break away from that. School is suffocating, and also having to have a job and make money in this economy, and then trying to figure out like when you graduate, how do you get a house, and how do you find people to live in your house, and where do you move to, and how do you get a job. Yeah, I feel like college is a very stressful time for us, for sure. And so that's why I do enjoy dance and other outlets as such. So just that you can try and try and be mindful. That's what I teach in yoga a lot as well, is just not taking for granted the present moment, but it definitely can be hard when it does feel so much like we have stuff to do all the time. It was kind of difficult to build that into my schedule, not just going to dance, but also taking out like an hour or 2 hours or more, depending on what I'm teaching before class, to come up with the dance, because if you have like what they say, it's writer's block, there's also choreographer's block. Love it. Dance helps in my mental health for sure. Let's see, because it's good for your body and connecting your mind and body. It's also something healthy to get you out of bed and moving, and it's also an outlet to express yourself. There is a lot of practice you have to do when you're taking dance classes to prepare and take accountability for dance to get ready for the show on your own. But I have found that it is even harder being the dance teacher. So you can't just go into class ready to learn to dance. You have to go into class prepared for your warm-ups, your across the floors, your conditioning, and then actually have a dance created that you made that you were then prepared to teach to the students and think about. I would say that it is never too late to start dancing. No matter how old you are. A lot of people come into my classes and they're like, so I show the dance combo and I do it, and then I say, we're going to learn this, and they'll look at me like, that's crazy. But you definitely can. We break it down. Come to dance classes. But yeah, you're never too old to start dancing, and everybody has to start somewhere. So if it's what you prioritize, you can do it. You just have to actually make the decision to do it and make consistent efforts.